you already know how the control room calculates the distance between two aircrafts when they are on the same horizontal line or on the same vertical line. But every time the situation may not be like this. What about such a situation? You can see that this airplane is about to take off while this one is about to land. They are not in the same horizontal line or on the same vertical line. They are diagonal to each other. So how does the control room calculate the distance between such planes so that they do not collide with each other? Let's see. We have drawn a line from the point P to the line joining the x-axis and Q. Now let's name this point as R. Can you tell me the coordinates of R? Well, we can see that the x coordinate of R is 7 and the y coordinate of R is 2. So R has the coordinates 7, 2. Now can you find out the distance between PR and QR? Well, that's easy for you. You already know how to find out the distance between 2 points when they have the same x coordinates or the same y coordinates. We just subtract the other 2 coordinates. So we can find the distance between PR. Well, P and R have the same y coordinates. So we'll just subtract the x coordinates to find out the distance between P and R. So you can either minus 3 from 7 or 7 from 3. The minus sign doesn't matter. So we get 7 minus 3 as 4 units. You could count it from here also. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the distance between P and R is 4 units. What about the distance between Q and R? Well, you can find that on your own. Find it out. Well, Q and R, what will be the distance? You can see that both Q and R have the same x coordinates. So what do we need to do? We can just subtract the y coordinates to find out the distance. So let's subtract 5 minus 2. That gives us 3 units. You could also just count it from here. That is 1, 2 and 3. So this gives us 3 units. So now you can see that the distance between the airplane P and the point R is 4 units and the distance between the airplane Q and the point R is 3 units. But what do we actually want? We want to find out the distance between P and Q, that is this diagonal line. Well, you all have studied about the Pythagoras theorem where hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. So in this case, we can apply that. You can see that the distance of this, that is the length of the hypotenuse, is missing. We have the base and we have the perpendicular. So using Pythagoras theorem, can we find out the distance between P and Q here? Let's see. Well, according to the Pythagoras theorem, PQ square will be equal to PR square plus QR square. So now let's put the values and solve it out. Well, PQ square will be what? PR, that is 4 units. So 4 square plus QR, that is 3 units. So 3 square. What do we get? 4 square is 16 plus 3 square is 9. So we get 25. Well, PQ square is equal to 25. So what will be the value of PQ? Well, PQ will be root over 25, or we get as 5 units. So finally we found out the value of PQ is 5 units. Now instead of those points, what we have done, we have taken variables. So P is x1, y1 and Q is x2, y2. Now according to these 2 points, you could name R, where R has the same x coordinate as Q, so x2, and R has the same y coordinates as P, so y1. So we have found out x2 and y1 as the coordinates of R. Now what will be the distance between P and R? Well, you know, whenever 2 points have the same y coordinates, we can just subtract the x coordinates to find out the distance between those points. So what will be the distance between P and R? We can just subtract the x coordinates. So let's do this. x2 minus x1. This will give us PR. Now what about QR? Can you tell me? Well, QR will be the distance between Q and R. Now I can see that both Q and R are having the same x coordinates. So to find out their distance, we have to subtract their y coordinates. So QR will be y2 minus y1. We are subtracting the y coordinates. Now from the Pythagoras formula we have seen, we get PQ square is equal to PR square plus QR square, that is hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Now instead of this, we can write out their values which we have already taken out. So substituting this, let's see what we get. So PQ square is equal to PR square. So instead of PR, we'll write x2 minus x1 plus QR square. Now QR can be substituted by y2 minus y1. So y2 minus y1. And here we are having square. So we write square. So we got PQ square is what? x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now we need the distance between P and Q. So we need to remove the square from here. So PQ will be what? Root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now this is how we have derived the distance formula. Here the distance between P and Q can be found out by the formula x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So this is the distance formula. Distance between any 2 points on a graph paper can be found out with this formula. Now even without the graph paper, given 2 points, you can find out the distance between those 2 points. Here we have given you 2 points, say A, that is 3, 2 and B, that is 6, 1. And we tell you to find out the distance between those 2 points. You know, we have already derived the distance formula. So you can name those coordinates, say x1 is 3, y1 is 2, and x2 is 6 and y2 is 1. So we have named this for your convenience. Now to find out the distance, what do you need to do? The distance between A and B will be AB, and we will put these values in the distance formula. So you can just put the values and find out the answer yourself. Do this. Well, AB will be root over x2, that is 6, minus x1, that is 3, whole square, plus y2, that is 1, minus y1, that is 2, whole square. Now let's solve this further. 6 minus 3 will give us 3, plus 1 minus 2 will give us minus 1, so minus 1 square. Now what do we get? 3 square is 9, plus minus 1 whole square is 1. That gives us root over 10. So we can say that the distance between those 2 points A and B, which have the coordinates 3, 2 and 6, 1 respectively, the distance is root over